over here we've got Cassandra from Doctor Who. I just don't think she's been sprayed recently, and that's why she's gone a bit shrivelled.
I think they're trying to support the tree.
Nothing in this garden looks supported. Maybe it's because of COVID, maybe it's because it's freezing, or maybe it's because we're in the middle of Blackburn.
They're doing a good job.
Are they? That sign's on the floor.
So what vegetables are they growing?
Oh, all my favourites.
What have they got?
We've got a bit of rock here. Old brown leaves. Concrete filled brick. You know, that's what I love in my salads. Concrete brick. And sometimes I go into Subway and they say, "What are you having today? You having a meat feast?" And I go, "No, I'm going to be healthy today. I'm going to have a brown shitty leaf salad." Look at this, a lovely patch of water. This is where they grow Volvic mineral water bottles. Elton John's hair plugs.
It says cauliflower.
You shouldn't be rude about Elton. He's trying. He was very bald at one point.
Look, Tom, turnips.
If those turnips were on my plate, I would be eating around them.
What have you found?
The herb garden. This is where Colonel Sanders comes to, get his herbs. And over there is the spices garden.
Mm-hmm.
And just down there is the chicken slaughterhouse. After that, we found the white garden, which is full of privilege and a bunch of skinheads, presumably, who think that this garden's better than all the other gardens. The stumpery.
Why is it your favourite?
Costs an arm and a leg to get into this bit. This part of the garden is where they grow their basic bitches.
A garden guide.
Needs to focus.
Don't talk over it.
Jesus Christ.
Tom, would you like a garden guide?
To answer your question, no.
Why?
Because I don't come here to read. The whole reason of me coming here is so that I don't have to read. That's how it works.
I know, I do this. I just, thought maybe you'd like a fact or two.
Yeah, but that's what you're here for. You're here to read the garden guide so I don't have to. And then you tell me the fact and then I say it on camera.
You sound a bit spoilt.
Tell you what I'm not spoilt for. Reading. Because why would you? No one goes, "Oh, tell you what, they're so spoilt." How so? Any book they want to read, they've read.
The Little Mermaid would think you were.
Yeah, well, either she lives underwater and has a voice, or she lives on land and doesn't have a voice. Either way, she's not my issue. In this garden, the rose garden, there's just at the back, there's a door that's big enough for two people, but only one person's allowed on it. This here is the part of the garden where you can water this one bush. Maybe this is a bit where this is a part of the garden where you can mock this one bush and go, "You're not getting any fucking water." Fucking dry bush.
Maybe the pipes are just frozen.
Maybe this bush is a dickhead and needs to learn its lesson.
Are you hungry again?
I wanted to eat KFC ever since I mentioned KFC.
I know.
So this is Turton Tower, where we've just been to the gardens of. And I'm going home now, because you know, as nice as the surroundings are, you know, there's basically trees and bins here. That's kind of the main event, and much like everything else, you can't go in. There's stuff in there like haunted skulls, like haunted books, like. But you know, obviously the entire country has said no culture for you during this pandemic. Was there anything we can have? Takeaways. So yeah, so I'm going home now because, like I say, the only thing you can do is just get fat and not learn. Which, to be honest, is probably the way the government would like it.
Are you telling me?
Say that again.
Are you talking about being in the forest?
I wasn't talking about having a piss.